That's it. That's the intro. What is up, guys? Butter Something here. In today's video, we are talking about the Shoreline loot run that does not require any keys. I just want to give you guys a, preemptive announcement here. This is an offline raid, as well as I will be showing some stashes, but not all stashes. So do keep that in mind when you are running this. So to start us off, we spawned, I believe this is the east side of the map. Right around here, there is a stash right here. So this is all the way on the right side, far east side of the map. As you can see, that is the CCP checkpoint over there. Watch the minefield, obviously. And then there's another one down here on the bank of the beach. Be right around here. There it is. And this, obviously, stashes are going to give you some good loot. But from here, we're going to go ahead and head towards the weather station. So we're not doing any of these in any particular order. And while we're on the way there, I'm not going to have any commentary or anything. Any commentary that I do have, obviously, you're going to hear. But that being said, not a lot of commentary. I'm only going to give you information as needed. All right, so as we're approaching the weather station here, you do want to be aware that if you did spawn on this side, you're probably going to have people coming from your left, and there's going to be people all the way over there. Not that that matters necessarily for me right now, but I want to make sure that you guys are kind of aware. And then there's usually 2 to 3 scavs up here when they have their spawn. So in this building, we're going to be looking for duffel bags as well as some barter loot in the filing cabinets. So there's your duffel bag, there is another medical bag, and then there is filing cabinets up here to the left. There's one right there, and then there is a safe as well as a computer. These are going to be the areas that you're going to be searching, as well as a spawn here along these right in front of all these servers. So that being said, you're going to check for pretty much barter items, high tier loot in the safe, and anything inside the filing cabinets. No jackets there. And then there is a weapon crate out here, as well as in this tower all the way up at the top, there's a chair that has a key spawn on it. It's not a very valuable key, but there is a key spawn nonetheless. The next area we're going to go to is the power station. And on our way here, we're going to hit one stash. And the reason I'm kind of hitting these stashes in particular is because these are kind of on the way rather than something that is not necessarily and more necessarily beat off the path. So we're going to go off to what everybody calls drunk tank. And there is a stash under the bridge. Stash is right here, and then we're going to head to the power station. Be aware that when you are going to the power station that you are essentially exposing yourself to, one, a lot of players, but also you are exposing yourself to the sniper and the 2 scavs that are here. So do be aware of that. For the loot that's here, you're going to be looking for a key, or actually 2 keys. There's one inside, which is on a chair. There's 2 jackets. There are 2 tool boxes. And those are going to be the main things that you're going to be looking for when you are on this map. So, that being said, right here is going to be your key spawn. And then these 2 jackets. And then you're going to run outside after you search those toolboxes. You're going to go outside, and not this first door, but the second door right in here on this shelf is a key spawn that you're going to want to get. I believe it's 212 or 114, one of those 2, and those are going to be spawns that you're going to want to look for. The next place we're going to go to is the bus station, so we're going to head over there now. So we are approaching the bus station kind of from the back, and I could have gone a little bit farther right. There's usually 2 scavs that spawn here, but the loot that you're looking for is a stash that is right next to this tree. So it's right right there. Oh my gosh. Right there, which is the stash. There are 2 jackets, 1 pre-eliminated scav that spawns in the center of this building, and then there's barter loot on top of all of these shelves. So there's the pre-eliminated scav. There are also barter items in the filing cabinets, a register, I almost called it a safe, and then these 2 jackets are what you're going to search. You're also going to be going into the bus here to look for a key, and there's a key spawn here that will essentially, I believe it's 107 or something along those lines. It's a pretty valuable key, early wipe, not as valuable later, but still worth grabbing. And then we're gonna head to the resort. The biggest thing about resort is I don't go into any of the actual wings. All I do is go into the main admin building. So that being said, we're gonna head there, and I'm gonna show you guys what you need to be kind of looking for. And bonus tip here, you can actually look right here on the floorboard, and there is a labs key card spawn, not an access key card. I think it's like green or purple, and those are a couple mil. But we're gonna go into this building right here. This is the admin building. West is over there, and east is over here. So you're gonna go up the east side first. There are a few things that you want to hit. There are multiple computers in here, so you can get flash drives as well as computer components. And then there is a weapons case. And then this is the manager's office here. There is a key spawn here that is a pretty valuable key that you can get. And then multiple barter items as well as there and there. And then there's a computer here. And then the last place that you want to check on the east side of the admin building is in this room. So pretty much you can get tech loot, you can get barter items, you can get graphics cards, Tetrises, so on and so forth, relays. Pretty much any barter item that you can think of, and graphics cards and Tetrises you can get as well. And then right in here on top of this couch, I have gotten Tetrises, as well as on the table I've gotten Tetrises and graphics cards. So those are ones that you want to look out for as well. On the other side of the building, there is one spawn that matters, and that's the key spawn. So right here inside this room on this shelf, there's a key spawn, pretty valuable key. Definitely want to make sure you look for that. And then there's actually barter items that spawn on this shelf. And then check that duffel bag. And in here, there are 8 filing cabinets. So you definitely want to make sure that you are checking those as well. All right, so after you've checked pretty much all of this, you're gonna leave this area and you would head to village from here. If you didn't spawn on village side, I wouldn't loot it, but if you did spawn on village side, obviously you would kind of be doing this the opposite way. But after you leave here, there's not really anything to check necessarily. But you know, you can either extract or try and go to village from here, but we're gonna head to village now. Obviously you guys have played this enough, but I'm going to mention it anyway just in case there's somebody new here. There is a sniper scav that spawns there, as well as 2 scavs that could potentially spawn. More than likely it's going to be 1, but there's usually 2 around here. We're going to hit the cottages first, and then we're going to go into the village. So overlooking this truck, there is, I believe, There's a stash around here somewhere. I cannot find it because I'm stupid, but there is one up here. May actually be on the other hill, but regardless of that, let's continue to cottages. All right, so as we approach cottages, make sure that you do keep in mind this is a potential sanitar spawn. So people will be here for one, quests, which, you know, do take up a lot of people's time, but also sanitar. So, you know, if you do come here, you will have to deal potentially with the SCAV boss of this map. So definitely keep that in mind. You cannot get into this cabin, so there's no reason to go into it unless you have the key. And obviously this is a no key run, so I'm not showing you which key you need for that. So to continue, we are going to go into the open cabin. There are two, sorry, I keep pressing reload. There are two jackets here, and then out the back door, believe it or not, on the floor, there is another pretty good key spawn and a duffel bag. So it's either on the floor or in here. I forget if this is one of them, but I know it is a key spawn for a fact. And then we go upstairs, and in these two rooms you have safes. So you have a safe right here, which you can get loot out of. And then you can also get loot out of this safe. These safes are, you know, lions, cats, rollers, skull rings, all that. There's a computer in here, and then a gun rack cabinet, whatever you want to call it. So the next place we're going to go to is the main part of the village. So there's only a few things that I really want to show you guys here, but for the most part, an overall, you know, thing for this village, just so, you know, obviously I want to not make the video too long, is go in every house. There's duffel bags, there's barter items, there's jackets, there's pretty much anything and everything, as well as they have these weird wooden chests. And I believe it's either in this one, it might be in that one. These weird wooden chests, I bet you it's not in this one. Yeah, these weird wooden chests that have, you know, barter items and stuff like that. So, and jackets. So, right in here. Oh, but there's a medical bag. But you guys will know the little weird chests that I'm talking about. And if I see one a little bit later, I'll show you. But check all of these houses. All of these houses are where it's at. If you're going to look for keys, this is the best way to do it. So, right over this fence in this corner, there is a stash. So you would go in here, and there's a stash right there. That stash is gonna, you know, be the same as any stash. And there's one of those wooden boxes. So this is actually searchable, just so you guys know. There's a stash over there, and then down at the end, there's two stashes, and this is like the triangle stash area that I talk about right there. And then right inside of this is another one. So jump in that and, you know, get those stashes. Loot up. The next place is over here to the left. That is tunnel, by the way. Tunnel's over there. So this is the last building you would hit coming from resort. So right in this building, there is a very weird spawn, as well as two jackets. Very weird spawn is a tech spawn here. Tech spawn will pretty much give you anything and everything. But for the most part, you're looking at graphics cards. So one more place you want to go. Am I being stupid? I am, and I did this. I recorded this video, believe it or not, once, and it didn't have any game sound, so I'm stupid. So back here, you can check this house as well, obviously. You want to make sure you're checking all of them. But right out here in the back, on your way to extract, if you're ever just back here, right around here is a little stash. Go ahead and check it. Get your money. And then we're going to go back towards swamp just really quick because I want to make sure that you guys are aware of one house and a stash that is over here. So again, we're not doing any of this in any particular order. Obviously, you want to do this, you know, as you see fit. But right here is a stash. So as soon as you kind of enter the village, right around here, there's the back wall. You can come in, hit this one, and then go out and, you know, hit that last one over there before you leave. And then that house, there's a big yellow house. We're actually going to go over there really quick. Oh, geez. big yellow house that we're gonna want pretty much to see. This house right here. Sorry, I am colorblind apparently. You know, bear with me on that one. Jeez, got to go to the doctor. It's got a little yellow. But this house is the governor's house. You guys should know this from the hospitality or some quest. I know it's from Jaeger. I know that much. I can't remember it off the top of my head. But there is a jacket, and there's a good way to get this jacket. If you go like this and go around the corner, you can get it and not be seen, which is super nice. And it looks like we actually got a key out of this. Wow, 219. So, I mean, that's a big key. This, again, is an offline raid, so it doesn't matter. But big key here. I'm going to have to use this, you know, 20, whatever. Because we're still doing that event currently. But in here, you can get defuels, fuel, any barter items. You have a toolbox, propane, pretty much a lot of good stuff. Paracords, big money items. So now we're gonna head back to tunnel. All right, we have 2 places left to check for the whole video. If you've been enjoying it so far, definitely make sure to hit that like button. That being said, we're gonna head to SCAV Island. A lot of people, believe it or not, will not go to SCAV Island because they believe that there's nothing there. There are a few things, believe it or not. There's a key spawn, which I believe is 309 or 306. Very valuable key to have early wipe. And then this bus actually has some spawns in it as well. Rarely, but it does. So we're gonna head over there now. Well, that was fast. If you guys enjoy me keeping everything in, just speeding it up, definitely make sure to comment below. If you don't like me speeding everything up and you just want me to take it out, I can do that as well. Just let me know in the comments below for the next guide video. There is, believe it or not, a stash right here. And then do keep in mind there's 2 or 3 scav spawns here. So definitely make sure to take those out before you come over. You got some of those wooden boxes as well as a weapon crate in there. And inside this one is a medical, 2 medical bags. I thought it was just 1 and something else. And then right here next to this motor, there is a spawn that is right here. That is that key. And right inside is another weapon crate. Now we're gonna go ahead and head back over to the pier. So there's a cluster of rocks right here. Just make sure you check this stash while you're on the way there. It's right next to the kind of this sewage exit. They put in the poopy water out there, you see? Nasty. All right, so we've approached the beach now, and the beach does have 2 spawns. They're both kind of near where you need to place your SV98 and your multi-tool for the fishing quest. Right on, I believe it's this chair right here, or it might be that chair, but I'm 99% sure it's this chair. Right on the corner is a key spawn, and then right on here is a stash spawn. Personally, I say stay kind of on the beach because what you're trying to avoid is all of this hill over here, because people do Shooterborn in Heaven there. And then all of this ridge line right here, again, because of Shooterborn in Heaven. And a lot of people kind of post up for their teammates to cross the bridge. Now, at the end of this pier, definitely make sure to be careful, as Sanitar can be here. Again, if you've played the game, you know this, but I want to make sure that anybody and everybody that's looking this up is aware. So make sure you're watching Sanitar. In this kind of area, you're looking for 2 safes, 1 in that room, 1 in that room. You're looking for a key spawn here. You're looking for barter items and any other items you can find inside those filing cabinets. But there's the safe as well as a computer. And then right over here is another safe and another computer. So after that, you're going to go to the very end of the pier. and you're gonna go into the lighthouse, which is our very last destination for this video. So the reason you're going out here is because there is a key spawn for Shoreline, and I will make a specific video for every single key on Shoreline that you can get, as well as where to locate every single key for Shoreline. So that being said, there is one stash that is right there. That is your stash. And then there is a weapon crate. And right up here on the second level, on top of this broken box on the corner, is another key spawn. So that being said, hopefully the video wasn't too long to you guys. If you made it all the way to the end, definitely make sure to hit that like button. Again, I want your guys' opinion. Do you want me to speed up all the places where I'm not talking, or would you prefer me take all of those out? Leave a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.